Good afternoon. Welcome to the last day of this week. Hope you had a stunning week with us, as we did. We always enjoy the time that we're spending with you. So, welcome to another live session with me. I am Vinod James. Welcome to Neethu's Academy reading just for you. So, how are you all? How are things with you? All are doing good? How has your week passed? Even though you would have missed us yesterday, isn't it? There was something that we were not able to, like get into it. That's the reason why we had to cancel the yesterday's live. Achunitin, good afternoon. Jansi Jiji, good afternoon. So tell me, as our students are getting into, how did you find with regards to your progress from this Monday to this Friday? Jinsi George, good afternoon. Manju Mary Matthew, good afternoon. Akshaya Tangachan, good afternoon. Deepa Rijo, good afternoon. Rishika, good afternoon. So very, very, very good afternoon to all my lovely students. Neethu Jijo, good afternoon. Sarah Thomas, good afternoon. How am I? I'm doing good, Sarah. Thank you very much for asking. Hope you all are doing good as well. Vidya Ranjit, good afternoon. Kavita Jasmine, good afternoon. Good evening, sorry. Jarina, good afternoon. So what is the big thing that is going to happen today? Tonight, to be very precise, Neethu Madam is going to come in front of you with the new writing depiction, self-prepared one. So please do not forget to clock in. We will all be expecting you all to make sure that you get enhanced on the aspect of writing. Susan Machako, good afternoon. Now tell me, how would you rate your progress for the past 1 week? Can you all give me some insight with regards to how you find on the aspect of your learning as a process? Or throughout from Monday to now, how do you find it? Shiva Tirtha, good evening. New name. Meera Kannan, good afternoon. Steffi Benny, good afternoon. Is there anybody who's attending the live for the very first time? അങ്ങനെ ആരെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ? ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ലൈവ് അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആരെങ്കിലും? If so, please do let me know as well, because I would be happy to add on to my known people's list on the aspect. Okay, I know a person from this place as well. Sonia S. Sanil, good afternoon. Good. So if you are new, we have just pinned the official Neethu's Academy Telegram page, where it's a free group where you can just click onto that link. It will be taken you into that group. Okay, and we have only one more Telegram group. That's an exclusive reading Telegram page. We do not have any other page. So if somebody comes and says this is Neethu's Academy, that page, we do not have any other pages. We only have 2 pages in Telegram. The official link, which we have just pinned, and the other one is an exclusive reading Telegram page. Both are free, but reading we will only accept you after scrutinizing. Okay, why that scrutinizing? Because there are n number of fraudulent people available. So we don't want them to restrict yourself on the aspect of your progress on your hard work. We don't want them to disturb you, or we don't want you to be disturbed by them. That's the most prominent way to say. That is why we scrutinize. Najma Saina, good afternoon. So tell me, how was your week progress after attending the live? How do you find? It's just to assess myself, our growth on the aspect of what we are providing you. How do you find? Is it on the same way that what we expect, or is it something that we want to improve? Namita Shaji, good afternoon. Can you tell me, how do you find your 1 week of attending class? Abhinav, good afternoon. ഇനി ആരെങ്കിലും പുതിയതുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ please do let me know that you're attending for the very first time. Just tell me I'm new, and also where you're from, if possible. Okay, because Susama improved reading score. Okay, fair enough, Susama. Thank you very much for that. Okay. And of course, see, it's not because of us, it's because of your hard work only. So that is something that you have to really, really look for. Okay. We are here to show you the right direction. You are to walk in that direction. Okay. So fair enough. So at least one person have said that they have improved. Or is there anything that you want us to, like, see, whatever that we are doing, is there anything that is refraining you or restricting you on the aspect of anything? അങ്ങനെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ? On the aspect of a valuable feedback, please feel free to write. Okay, because whatever that we have incorporated is evolved from what our students have said. Jyoti Janu, good afternoon. A new name, but I know that your symbol is saying number one, so it's not new. Maybe. Okay. So what are we going to do today? As always, we'll be discussing a part B. Sonia improved. Okay, fair enough. Good, good, good. This is the insight that we need to know, because whatever that we are doing, we have a focus on the aspect of it should be beneficial. Okay, that is the reason why we ask you. Good. So part B and then a part A, which I've already shared. Part A is already shared. Part B will be coming on the screen. So once you get the part B question, do not waste your valuable time. Just do the question within the time. Don't leave your answer to the last moment. Just try to find the answer on or before time. If you have done it yesterday before time, try to complete that time. That's called learning. Amita Shahji, I have improvement in reading scores and can manage time. Fair enough. Thank you very much. So, okay, all those three people, thank you very much for giving us the insight, because we always value you. Because if you really look into the Telegram page, we are the leaders, even on the aspect of your likes, follow, everything. It's an absolute privilege to say that you have shown tremendous support to all of this. As you can see, the next regular batch that we have is from October, November, December. Till that time, we are full. That means the students are trusting us. And mark my word, we will not leave you for all those trust that you have shown us. Dinesh Kumar, good afternoon. So we have a clear-cut agenda, and we would definitely adhere to it. Right. Now let's go into part B. So the first question of part B today, that means we'll be sharing it. After that, we'll be talking about a part A. So as soon as the question pops up on the screen, just do that manage time. There you have the question. Please do the material. Do not type the answers. I'll tell you when to type the answers. If once you're done, just put a thumbs up or say done. Right, time I've just alluded. Hope you all have managed to find an answer? Did you? If so, because I couldn't see anybody telling me that you have done before the time ended, yeah. So is there anybody who have got an answer? If so, please tell me what is your answer. And the most important thing is where you got the answer. That where is what we rely on. Because we want to make sure that we correct you from where you went wrong. Vijita B. Surendran, good afternoon. So if I missed your good afternoon, good morning or good evening, it's not deliberate because I didn't want to disturb when a student was doing. So that is why it's not deliberate. Chara, done. Okay, fair enough. Simi, good afternoon. And also just one request is about the number of likes, share, and subscription that you have to. So if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. If you have not yet liked our page, please do like our page. If you have not yet followed our page, please do follow. And also do share the very same link that you're watching in your social media platform, because when you share, we always share something which is important, isn't it? If you feel that the classes are beneficial, so please do share, because the number of shares will give us an insight on the aspect of how many of you feel that this is beneficial. Okay, I can see a lot of done. Shiba, good afternoon. Rishika done. Jarina done. Suzama done. Jinsi, good afternoon. Shiva Tirtha, C from last. Sonia done. Deepa done. Jinsi done. Namita done. Neethu done. Akshaya Tangachan, C. Kavita Jasmine done. Simini C from last few lines. Okay, fair enough. So as of now, I have C, which is there. Sarah Thomas, C from 6 and 7 line. Okay, fair enough. I want all of you to come in. See, right or wrong, don't worry. Kavita Jasmine, option C from the last sentence. Okay, fair enough. So all of you are saying C. See, I want you to comment. Don't worry about what others are. That is why I said, do not look for others and what are the others saying. You have an answer, type it. Rishika C from last para, Jarina C, Sonia C. Okay, fair enough. Lima Manoj done. So most of you have an icon, so which is a happy thing to see. Okay, at least one icon is there for most of the people. So if you have not yet liked our page, please do. Right, Deepa Rijo C last lines. Okay, fair enough. Right, now let's go and dissect the part B. Okay, so what are the things that you will have to remember when you're doing part B? When you're doing part B, the first and the foremost important thing is to read the question. As you're reading, underline the keywords in the question, understand the question. Okay, Neethu Jijo is saying B. Okay, now I have two options. Fair enough. Now, question. Okay, so this is a guideline. They're clearly saying this is a guideline. So, states that the preferred test for glomerulonephritis. So, preferred test. Okay, that is where that keyword stands. Now, there are two options what you can do. You can read the paragraph and then pick an answer. Or if you're like me, I read my answer option, then I pick it up from my paragraph. As I read, I underline my keywords. So, reveals how proteinuria level vary. So, levels vary. That's enough for me. Now, option C reflects protein or output over a period of time. Protein output, time. Most accurate urine albumin. Or, sorry, not urine albumin, most accurate measurement. So, that is the most accurate. Now, let's go and see. Do not skip anything. Do read everything that is given. So, guideline proteinuria in glomerulonephritis. There is debate about whether urine albumin or urine protein excretion is preferred measurement to assess glomerular injury. So what are they saying? Whether this is one or this is the one. Okay. However, now these kind of cohesive markers are very important because they're gonna refute just what they have said. So however, 24-hour protection excretion remains the reference gold standard method for quantification of proteinuria in patients with glomerulonephritis. So what is the first and the foremost important thing? Protein excretion remains or reflects. Protein excretion means output over a period of time. Okay, that is understood for the quantification. So 24 hours, so period of time. So for me, that line is slightly pointing into A for me. Okay, I'm not confirming it yet. So it averages the variation of proteinuria due to circadian rhythm, physical activity, posture. So it's average. Okay. Almost all published clinical trials used in the development of this guideline utilize 24-hour measurement of proteinuria to assess responses. So these are all talking about how the quantification is working. So a random spot urine sample or a first morning urine sample is a practical alternative for 24 hours urine collection. Okay. Now, they're saying what? This spot urine or first morning urine is a practical alternative for 24 hours urine collection. Anything to do with the question? Nothing to do there. It is increasingly used in clinical practice because the sample is easy to obtain and is not influenced by variation in water intake or by urinary flow rate. Now, all of you said C. Fair enough. Why? It is the most accurate measurement of urine albumin. Where is it saying? Preferred test for glomerulonephritis is the most accurate measurement of urine albumin. Anything to do with the question? Is it? Undo. Everybody പറയുന്നത് preferred test for glomerulonephritis is the most accurate measurement of urine albumin. എവിടെയാ പറയുന്നേ? അങ്ങനെ പറയുന്നുണ്ടോ അവര്? ഇല്ല, അങ്ങനൊരു കാര്യം it is not mentioned. So unfortunately today the majority went for the wrong answer, referring to നമ്മൾ question മനസ്സിലാക്കാതെ answer ചെയ്താൽ trying to pick an answer from the paragraph will ensure that you're not finding it. See, I'm not saying all the time. Okay, you might find answers like that randomly, but it is very rare. So to the question, state that preferred test 24-hour protein excretion remains the reference gold standard method for quantification of proteinuria in patients with glomerulonephritis. So what is that? They are saying whether this or this. Now they have come up with the answer. So the answer to the question is not C, it is B. So congratulations to people who have got B. After that, I saw few also saying B. There were few A. Reveals how proteinuria level varies. No, there is nowhere it is mentioning that their level varies. Understood how you got the answer? If there is any doubt, please do clarify. It's not the majority, okay? See, there are students who would have always thought, okay, everybody is saying C. I have got A, I have got B, so maybe it is wrong. It's not about that. You have to see maybe the way that you put. Neethu ji Joya, the first person to say B, absolutely good enough. Namita Shaji, clear? See, part B, you have to read in connection with the question. Always rhyme it along with the question. See, preferred test for glomerulonephritis reveals how proteinuria level nephritis reveals how reflects protein output over a period of time is the most accurate measurement of. They are not saying glomerulonephritis is the most accurate measurement. Understood? Good. Susama is dancing. Excellent. Simini Bu, yes. Fair enough. Any doubts? Anything that you want me to clarify? Anything? So please look into reading the question, identifying what the question is asking you for, and then finding an answer. Or let's say with tension, with something that you're not confident with your capabilities, you might feel a bit low today, you're not in the right mood. It all affects. But that shouldn't restrict yourself from pushing yourself to the maximum. See, please do push yourself on the aspect of challenging yourself and then try to find the answer. Once you get an answer, see if it is answering to the question. Okay, fair enough. Sarah clear, Rishika clear, Neethu, Maria clear, Minu Shivin clear, as you have said clear. Shall we go to the next one? What is today's part A? The most important thing, not just what is today's part A, how you felt about today's part A material. Because we are eagerly waiting for that only. Because every time when we post the material, we want to know how you felt about it. And you are always kind enough to tell us also. Not all, but yeah. So I want all of you to tell us how you felt about the material as well. So what is today's material? Jency clear, okay, fair enough. Jyoti Janu clear, okay, fair enough. Right, as you've said, part B is clear. Now let's go to part A. What is today's material? How you felt about today's material? Nail patella syndrome. Okay, fair enough. Easy material. Okay, fair enough. Good, good, good. As long as you say it is easy, no problem at all. Right. Now, Hani Prasad, nail patella syndrome. Namita Shadi, fine. Okay, fair enough. See, Setu Ajay. Okay, sorry. NPS Shiva Tirtha. Okay, fair enough. How you felt about the material? That is important. Easy material, Madhusmita. Fair enough. Suzamma, for me, it was a bit difficult. Okay, fair enough. Nail patella syndrome to me. Excellent. Now, because you all said it's easy and all, we will see. Now, let's go and see what today's part A has in offer for you. Before the material, okay, there you have the material on the screen. So, usually we say part A. So, please be aware of it. Part A, you will only see the material for 15 minutes of it. Understood? So, you have to manage time. That is very important. So, 15 minutes, 20 questions. Roughly about 45 seconds per question. Okay. Your strategy to part A is called skimming and scanning. Skimming means quick look, scanning means detailed look. What is the time that you can take in order to skim the 4 text? The maximum time that you can take to skim 4 text is 1 to 2 minutes. That means 15 seconds, try to stipulate to 1 text. Text take 15 seconds, and you can, of course, give and take. Right? So, skimming, you have to underline the keywords. See, why keywords? See, certain students still, why I'm saying still, because every now and then I keep on telling you the importance of keywords. But what happens? Students underline, hear it as key sentences. Now, just imagine what happens if you underline the whole thing instead of underlining keywords. So, nail patella syndrome, rare genetic disorder, abnormalities, bone, joints, fingernail, kidney, glaucoma, NPS characterized absent, underdeveloped, kneecap and thumbnail, estimated 5,000 newborn. Now, which one are you talking about keywords in this? Your eyes will not get. Okay, so don't do such kind of thing. So overall, try to underline keywords. Those are really going to be your keywords, because we have already dealt an exclusive video on the aspect of what are the keywords and how it should be done. Please refer that. So I'm going to talk about table again today. Okay, So in between, so just to give you an overall idea, okay, text A is talking about it is a rare genetic disorder. So what it is affecting 1 in 50,000. The proportion is very least. So it causes abnormality where few areas. So abnormalities is mentioned, underdeveloped kneecap and thumbnail. So genetic mutation. So it is affecting this, and there is a protein mentioned. So generally, okay. So anything about genetic mutation. So text B, if you really look into what are they talking about, they're talking about signs and symptoms. So anything with regards to signs and symptoms, where do you go? You go to text B. Now C, what are they talking about? Diagnosis. So anything with regards to diagnosis, that means test. Any test, where do you go? You go to C. Now, sorry. Now see table. Okay. See table always give you a lot of information. So you have to underline keywords properly. So treatment. So anything about treatment, nail disorders, where you should go? You should go to D. So clearly the heading, rows and column heading as well as the rows and column heading should be underlined. So disorder, treatment. So psoriasis, lesion planus, blues line, paranoia, acute, chronic, oncholysis, green nails, onchorexia, ingrown toenails. So there are a lot of things. Now, I'm not going to underline everything, isn't it? I know something with regards to treatment or medicine. Where should I go? I know it is. So vitamin D is there, tazarotene is there, topical CS, occlusion, CS, abbreviation. So likewise, okay, 2 to 3 weeks. So reduced trauma, friction nail, irritants, 1%, then few topical antibiotics, 20% urea, 2.5 mg. Likewise, so I know these are where the conditions and treatments are. After this, I'm going to go to the question. Okay, you're not going to go to the question first, you're going to go to the text first. Skim the text, then go to the question. Here also, you have to always remember, in order to make it challenging, there are 3 types of question which is given. The question starts from 1 to 7, these are called match the following. 8 to 14, these are called short answer question. 15 to 20, these are called fill in the blanks question. So instruction for each vary. So you have to be, instruction for match the following varies, other 2 are similar. So match the following, I told you, question number 1 to 7, the instruction clearly says you have to write any of these following texts, A, B, C, D only those letters. Now go to this should be by hearted, okay? This information should be by hearted. You cannot waste your valuable time. Why does it take much time for proper assessment? So clearly it is asking you why assessment. So where are they talking about assessment? I know diagnosis is where you will go. So test. So I'm just going to write it as C. Now is it there? It is there, isn't it? All those keywords are there. Why? Because it takes some delay in diagnosis. Is it delay in diagnosis? Yes, it is. So what is the problem? They are mentioning 3 problems there. So the answer is C. I told you. So this is why you have to remember what you have skimmed. Factors behind happening nail patella syndrome. So factors. So where are they talking about? Okay, it's definitely there in that gene and all, isn't it? So I know that it is A. So if you really look into NPS is caused by genetic mutation LMX1B. So it's as simple as that. Right. Significance of differences in the types of antibiotics. So I'm not going to worry about, isn't it? Antibiotics, there is only one place the treatment is mentioned. Where? D. This is why I told you, you have to remember. So what is the probability of prevalence? So probability of prevalence, I know that I have marked as 1 in 50,000. Where in A? It is estimated 1 in 50. So the answer is A. See, part A is generally more quicker if your skimming is proper. How to manage mild to severe common nail disorder. So mild to moderate disorders. So that should be somewhere in aspect of treatment, isn't it? Now let's see if mild, yes, it is mentioned. Then the other is moderate also mentioned. Why? Chronic and all those things. So the answer is D. Understood? Best strategy, evaluate one's eye. So where are they talking about strategy? It should be there somewhere in diagnosis, isn't it? Now one's eye, is it mentioned anywhere? Let's see if it is mentioned or not. See, eye tonometry testing can assess for increased intraocular pressure and identifying the presence. So all those things are mentioned in text. The best strategy. One's eye means not one eye, okay, a person's eye. It's where we just gave you a glitch, isn't it? Why sign is considered the most, oh, sorry, which sign? So sign, where are they talking about? I know it is there in B. Do you really need to worry whether it is mentioned there or not? Signs and symptoms is the first sentence that it starts with. So B. Now, the next set of questions are called short answer question, where it starts from 8 to 14, where the instruction says a word, short phrase, numbers, or a combination of word and number. Now reading, strategy same, underlining keyword. What regulates the expression of specific gene vital role? So specific gene vital role, do you really need to worry? Because the gene vital role is only mentioned in text A. The LMX1B protein is a transcription factor protein that regulates the expression of specific gene. So the answer is very straight. LMX1B protein, that is what it regulates. Oh, I forgot. You are all amazing students. You know what I was about to ask. So 7 out of 7 for a lot of people. Excellent. Keep it up. Now question number 9. How many copies of the mutated genes inherited in the development? So again, talking about gene, there's no other place where I've seen gene. So how many should be there, isn't it? So these mutations can either inherit an autosomal dominant pattern, which means inheriting one copy of mutated gene. So how many copy? One is the answer. Good enough. What might be presented in an elevated level affecting individuals who could mark the presence of glaucoma? Glaucoma mentioned where? Glaucoma is mentioned, of course, it is in C. Glaucoma as such. Is it mentioned in C? Yes. Eye tonometry, glaucoma is there. So what is the thing? Intraocular pressure. So that is the answer. INTRAOCULAR Question 11. Parts of the body where insufficient muscle mass is observed in nail patella syndrome. So parts of the body. So where are they talking about the parts of the body? The parts of the body is only as such mentioned in B, isn't it? So it should be somewhere in signs. Where? In the arms and legs. So parts of the body are arms and legs. So understand the question. Parts of the body, arms and legs. Good enough. Common abnormalities, imaging test. So imaging test, I know it should be somewhere in C, isn't it? Where are the common abnormalities happening? So the imaging tests, including X-ray, may be performed to identify bone and joint abnormalities. So the answer is a 3-word answer: bone and joints. Sorry, BONEANDJOINT. Question number 13. Site which injection having lesion plannus. So definitely it should be somewhere in D. By injection medicine or not. So lesion planning is there. So where is that? Into the nail matrix. So the answer is nail metric. MNAILMATRIX. Excellent. Question 14. What should the nature of paranoxia to be managed administration topical CS? So definitely it should be somewhere in D, isn't it? So paranoxia is there. So what are the next keyword? Administration of topical CS. So topical CS is there. Here anywhere topical CS? Not there. So how should be? It should be chronic. CHRONIC. So that wraps up short answer question. Now for the final stint of fill in the blanks, the instruction remains the same. So you have to be very cautious with even an article. Redundancy should be always looked into. Due to and, see now this is a keyword. And means the next word should be a vowel sounded word, isn't it? That's a clue. A, that means consonant sounded word. One, and it should be in its singular form. So and dash and 1 in 2 of chances occurrence of spring having either one with this syndrome. So where are they talking about all these keywords? So all these keywords, definitely it is there in C. Why? It is saying 50%. Now 50% we have just 1 in 2 is 50%. So what is the thing? Condition due to autosomal dominant inheritance. So AUTOSOMAL DOMINANT IHHERITANCE. Excellent. Question 16 dash. See, when this word is there, go straight to A. Now the question keyword is what? LXM, IB, transcription, few factor function. So A, what are they talking about? What is a factor function? It is the mutations of the LXMIB gene can lead to loss of transcription factor function. So mutations is the answer. Along with malformation, underdevelopment, capitalium, radial head present, NPS, increased dash in the antecubital area. So antecubital, all those things. So it should be there somewhere in signs, isn't it? Why? Antecubital as such mentioned. So where is that? Skin webbing. So all the other excessive is all there, isn't it? So increased, excessive. So intraocular, sorry, excess is skin webbing, increased. Question 18. Being highly dash, almost everyone will have few signs. Nail patella syndrome. So signs, nail patella syndrome, where are they talking about? It is should be there in A. So NPS mutation are highly penetrant, meaning they almost individual mutation have symptoms, some symptom of the condition. So penetrant, PENETRANT. The penultimate question for this week. It's mandatory to keep away from dash individual processing disorder nail. So mandatory, what are they? Definitely to look into. Okay, so what are they talking about? It should be there somewhere in D. So they are saying strict avoidance of irritants. So that means mandatory. So irritants, IRRITANTAS. The ultimate question for today. Surge in eye pressure and glaucoma can be assessed by, so surge, increase in the eye pressure, intraocular pressure, glaucoma can be assessed with, of course it should be there in C, diagnosis test, isn't it? Eye tonometry testing can assess increased intraocular pressure and identify presence of glaucoma. So IEYETONOMETRY. Do you need testing? No test is already given in the question, isn't it? So eye tonometry. Good enough. So I have wrapped my answers. Please do clarify if you have any doubts. See, tonometry is not going to be an answer. Why? Because eye is it mentioned in the question? So it should be eye tonometry. Yeah. So I've completed my 20. If you have any doubts, please do clarify. If not, please be kind enough to tell me what are your scores. Upper is not. Okay. The question is, underline the keywords in the question. Parts of the body, isn't it? Not where. Parts of the body, that is straight. It should be arms and legs. Anything else? Any other doubts? Okay, fair enough. Madhusmita Bera, 20 out of 20, absolutely good enough, stunning. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. These are all what you are capable enough of. Sarah Thomas, 19, very good, very good. Namita Shahji, 18, good enough, good enough. Rishika, 19, excellent, good enough, good enough. Genetic mutation is correct? No, mutation. Jinsey George, 19, good enough, good enough. I want all of you to comment on the aspect of what are the scores that you've got. Yes, is there anything that you want me to clarify? Please do. Let me know. No? All of you are okay with your scores and okay with all the answers? No doubts? Alright? Because you said there is no doubts, do not forget to pop in tonight. Neethu Madam is going to come live, and also all the very best for people who are going to take the exam. Okay? Do not panic. Our prayers are always there with you. Just go enjoy the exam. Okay? A few things, if you don't find an answer, just keep that. Find whatever that you can easily find, then go back and do the ones that you've missed. Do not leave any answers blank. Please do complete all the answers. All right? Prayers are always there, as I mentioned. So really looking forward to see another stunning week from Monday. But do not forget, do clock in 10 p.m. tonight. Okay, we'll all be waiting until and unless I see you from Monday. Adios from me. God bless you all. Stay blessed.